This is the moment the Jedi Order truly died. High above Coruscant, Mace Windu has the Sith Lord beaten and is seconds away from ending the war to save the Republic. But then, a single betrayal changes history. As lightning arcs, a hand is severed, and the champion of the Jedi is thrown from the window. In our timeline, he dies while darkness falls. But consider a scenario where the most powerful combatant in the Jedi Order survived that fall to wake up in a galaxy he no longer recognized. The entire history of Star Wars would change in ways you never expected. The lightning stops, but the fall continues as Mace Windu plummets thousands of feet through the Coruscant skyline. His right hand is gone, his body is burned, and he is in shock. However, Windu is a master of Vaapad, a fighting style that channels inner darkness and pain into power. He doesn't panic as he falls, but reaches out with his remaining hand to grab a passing speeder in the lower traffic lanes. It is a brutal, bone-breaking impact that breaks his fall. He slides off into the shadows of level 1313, a place where the Jedi never go. He is alive, but he is broken. While he lies unconscious in the filth of the underworld, the galaxy above him burns. We are just getting started with this alternate timeline, and I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who commented on our last video. This entire scenario came from a suggestion by user JediMaster99 and hundreds of others who asked for the Windu story. We build this channel based on what you want to see. If you have a specific what-if idea for Star Wars or any other franchise, drop it in the comments right now. We read every single one, and the most liked ideas will be our next script. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so we can build a massive Star Wars library together. 3 days pass before he opens his eyes in a makeshift medical clinic in the slums. The pain is unbearable, but the disturbance in the Force is worse. He reaches out to sense his fellow masters like Kit Fisto or Saesee Tiin and feels nothing but a cold void. Then he reaches for the thousands of lights in the Jedi Temple, but they are gone instantly. The realization hits him harder than the lightning because the Republic he swore to protect is dead. He sees a hologram on a flickering public screen where Chancellor Palpatine declares the Jedi traitors. Windu doesn't feel sadness or despair, but rather a cold, focused rage that would terrify even a Sith. The timeline splits completely here. In the original story, Yoda and Obi-Wan chose exile to hide and wait for a new hope. Mace Windu is not built for waiting. His unique Force ability, Shatterpoint, allows him to see the fault lines in history, and he sees that hiding will only let the Empire grow stronger. He constructs a crude prosthetic hand from droid parts found in the scrapyards, which works despite its lack of elegance. He retrieves his lightsaber from the lower levels and shuts off Obi-Wan's warning message beacon. He isn't running away because he is going to war. Windu knows he cannot fight an Empire alone, but he also knows the old Jedi Council was too passive. He starts tracking down survivors who share his aggressive mindset, such as Quinlan Vos, a Jedi Master who already walked the line between light and dark. He locates Saw Gerrera, the extremist rebel who is always too radical for the Republic. Together, they form a Jedi strike team rather than a rebel alliance. Their goal is to decapitate the Empire rather than restore the Republic. Windu teaches them that the old code is dead, so they must be soldiers instead of peacekeepers. The tactics are brutal, swift, and effective. By 18 BBY, the Emperor has sent his Inquisitors to hunt down remaining Jedi. While they were terrified hunters in the original timeline, here they are the prey. Mace Windu actively hunts them down. If the Grand Inquisitor corners a young Padawan, a purple blade ignites from the shadows. Windu doesn't hesitate or try to redeem them, but simply slaughters them. He strikes fear into the Empire's ranks in a way Yoda never could. Rumors start spreading through the Imperial ranks of a ghost of Coruscant who cannot be killed. Vader hears these rumors and knows exactly who it is, making the reunion inevitable. It happens on the industrial moon of Nar Shaddaa, where Vader arrives to crush a rebel cell, only to find Windu waiting for him. The Chosen One in his mechanical suit faces the champion of the Jedi. Vader is strong and fueled by self-hatred, but Windu is the master of Vaapad, who feeds off Vader's anger. Every ounce of rage Vader pours into his strikes is reflected back at him by Windu. Windu's Shatterpoint vision reveals that underneath the armor, Anakin Skywalker is a broken man full of conflict. Windu doesn't try to bring Anakin back to the light, but aims for the kill instead. Vader expects Windu to fight like a traditional Jedi, with honor and restraint during their duel. That is his fatal mistake, because Windu fights dirty. He uses the Force to crush Vader's life support panel, just as he crushed General Grievous's chest years ago. Vader falls to one knee with his red blades sputtering. While Obi-Wan walked away on Mustafar in our timeline, Windu stands over the Sith Lord with his purple blade humming. He remembers the bodies of his friends and the betrayal before swinging his blade. The Emperor's Enforcer is gone, meaning there is no Darth Vader in this timeline after 15 BBY. Although Vader is dead, the galaxy is far from saved because this creates a new problem. Bail Organa and Mon Mothma are terrified as they try to build a political restoration of the Republic, while Windu wages a war of terror. He is becoming a warlord by assassinating Imperial Moffs and bombing military factories. Organa meets with Windu and begs him to stop, arguing that he is becoming the very thing he swore to destroy. Windu looks at him with his scarred face and states that the Republic failed because it was too weak to do what was necessary. Windu remembers Padme's pregnancy and knows about the children. He tracks down Obi-Wan on Tatooine through his network. The confrontation between Kenobi and Windu is heartbreaking because Obi-Wan wants to protect Luke for a normal life until the time is right, while Windu demands a soldier to train for war. Obi-Wan ignites his blue saber to protect Luke from Windu rather than fight the Empire. They don't fight, but the bridge is burned. Windu leaves in disgust at Obi-Wan's passivity, but he finds other Force-sensitive children to start an academy of warriors rather than monks. On Coruscant, Palpatine is genuinely afraid because Vader and the Inquisitors are dead. His Death Star project is being sabotaged by Windu's strike teams, forcing the Emperor to accelerate his plans. He clones himself earlier than intended and tightens his grip on the systems by glassing entire planets that show signs of rebellion. The galaxy is much darker and more violent in this timeline because the Emperor uses raw destruction without Vader to enforce order. He realizes that the Sith are not safe as long as Mace Windu lives, so Palpatine decides to issue a challenge. The conflict ends where it began, when Windu receives the Emperor's location. He knows it is a trap, but also knows it is the only chance to end the war. He leads his team of Grey Jedi and Saw Gerrera's partisans in a suicidal assault on the Imperial Palace, which becomes a bloodbath. Stormtroopers fall by the hundreds as Windu cuts a path straight to the throne room. There is no conversation or arrest attempt this time. Palpatine unleashes a storm of lightning that makes the first duel look like a spark, but Windu is ready because he has spent years mastering his pain. The duel destroys the throne room. Windu is older and missing a hand, but his connection to the Force is absolute. He realizes he cannot defeat Palpatine and survive, and he sees the Shatterpoint of the entire war is actually himself. He fuels the Emperor as long as he fights with hatred. Windu lets go of his rage in a moment of clarity and grabs the Emperor to absorb the full force of the lightning. With a final scream of effort, he detonates a force blast that consumes them both. The tower collapses, killing both the Emperor and Windu. The Empire falls, but the power vacuum is instant and violent, rather than celebratory. Warlords seize control of different sectors without the central leadership of the Emperor. The Republic tries to reform, but the Jedi who survived under Windu are warlords themselves, who hold systems under martial law for protection. Luke Skywalker grows up on Tatooine in a galaxy of constant civil war without ever becoming the hero we knew. The Sith are gone, but peace did not return. Windu saved the galaxy from tyranny, but he left it in chaos. History remembers Mace Windu as the Hammer of Coruscant rather than a sage master. Statues of him are built on liberated worlds, depicting him with his purple saber raised in anger. The new Jedi Order that rises from his ashes follows his doctrine of peace through superior firepower. They prevent major wars, but they are feared rather than loved. In saving the galaxy, Mace Windu proved that sometimes the light must burn as hot as the dark. Looking at the scarred, militarized galaxy he left behind, one must wonder if the price was too high. Mace Windu's survival changes Star Wars from a classic hero's journey into a gritty war story. This scenario demonstrates that while aggression can defeat evil, it often leaves scars that never heal. The galaxy might have been free of Palpatine, but it lost its soul in the process. This serves as a reminder of why the Jedi way focused on balance rather than just victory. If you want to see us explore what happened to Ahsoka in this timeline, make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss the next chapter.